What do they see?
Oh yeah.
We need that chair. Or maybe I'll put this up. This is on here, so they can't hear us. Correct?
What? No, they can hear you. I'm pretty sure. You just can't hear
No,
Molly.
they can't.
No, they still can. They can still hear you.
Where's the commentators? So we can stay here. Or you can.
I'm gonna go post this
Okay.
first.
I'll make this bigger. I think you're gonna start, and then I'll do this one. Okay. And I'll just continue. Can we go? Well, that's fine. All right. Hello, Elevation Nation. Welcome to Thinkin Thursdays. It is Coach Lizaiha and Coach Crofton here again with you this week. We will actually wait a minute to get started. We just want you all to jump on and say hello first. We want to see who all is joining us today. Hello, Riley. Hey, Mo. Hey, Kenzie and Elena.
Yeah, Kenzie, you're going to see a lot of yourself here in a little while. Hopefully that's good and bad. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Lily. Sydney. We have Kenzie. Glad you guys are on here. We will get started in just a minute, but we're going to wait for more people to join us. Hey, Dakota. Hey, Ella. Hey, Liz. Yeah. Go Bailey. Start with Bailey. Norcom.
See Bailey, Mark, Nat, Julie, Adeline, Caitlin, Kate, Meredith, Rachel.
Hey, Norcom. Who else? We got Caitlin Brown. We got Brownie on here. We got G, Sydney, Rachel, Emma, Ella. We have a lot of the same names. I just realized in the club. Oh, we have all the Morgan sisters. Hello. Should we wait a little bit? Okay. We're going to give it 30 more seconds till we get going. Oh, hey, my Pops is on here. Coach Garcia, Howie. Hey.
Howie! Hola, Poppy.
We have Kelly. I don't know how to say that.
Ava Long.
Woo, woo.
Zoinks. Zoinks.
Thanks for joining Thinkin Thursdays.
Tell all your friends.
Yeah, tell all your teammates. If they're not on here, they better be.
Yes.
We got Molly, we got Megan. Hello. No. Here. All right. Hey, Lisa. Welcome again. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and get started into what this whole Thinkin Thursday thing is about.
All right, so one of the things we want you guys to understand throughout this entire process is we want to challenge you guys to understand how we can evolve our passing. And the way that we're going to structure this today is we're going to get some feedback from you guys right away. We want to know the challenges that you face in serve receive when you're passing, challenges you face as a team, or things that you are anticipating that we are going to show you today. All the stuff we were showing today, there are going to be a lot of good examples. There are going to be some opportunities for us to improve. And we want some feedback from you guys as to what you see on the film, how we can improve, and how we can build upon the things that we talked about on Tuesday.
Yeah, so right now we want you guys to engage and let us know what are some of the challenges that you face with Serve Receive, and we're going to talk about it a little bit.
So each of these clips is actually going to be shown 3 times, and it's going to get slower each time so we can really show the technique and allow you guys to have the feedback for us and so that we can learn based on what we had on Tuesday.
All right, so go ahead and you're going to start thinking about the challenges, right? If you want, shout them out. First, I'm going to say hello to some of the people that just jumped on. We have Lou on here, all the green girls, actually. We have Lily, we have Sydney, we have Megan. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're talking about passing here today. We're going to go ahead and start playing the video, but as the video is playing, talk about some of the challenges on Serve Receive as well as some of the techniques that we're looking for when it comes to passing. If you were here at, during Technique Tuesday, we kind of went over a few of the key things. So go ahead and share one of what some of those are. Sydney shares that getting your feet stopped whenever passing. As you'll see here, we have some good and bad. Some of the things that are good to do during Serve Receive, some of the things that are not good to do in Serve Receive. A couple other things. So having balanced feet, Thinkin Thursday. Emily Morgan just shared about the sacred line. Absolutely. So whenever possible, you're going to fight to get your body behind the ball, right? And not letting that ball cross that sacred line. Keeping your hands out in front of you. Absolutely. Yep. Angle of your platform. That is huge in Serve Receive. Presenting a nice angle before you pass. So we have balanced feet. We have shoulders forward. We're going to present a nice, good angle. And we're always beating the ball there. Yep.
These are all really good feedback that you guys are giving us and ways that we can keep improving. One of the things I want you guys to keep looking at as we go forward is give us some feedback that you're seeing on the film, because a lot of this is going to be applicable to what you guys have in your own game and things that you guys are seeing on the floor when you're playing. So as you guys watch this film, if you see some of the challenges that are being shown, call them out. Call what you're seeing. Are you seeing somebody swing their arms? Are they unbalanced? Are they moving? So just to look at based on what we're seeing on the film and how we can improve as well.
Love it. So let's see, Steve Long, leading forward with your platform. Yes. Ding, ding, ding. Having a nice low posture. Emily Morgan, always. Serve Receive passers, we always want to move all over the court in the same nice, athletic, low posture.
Yes, Julie, quiet platform. That's perfect.
Let's watch this next one and see what happens here. All right.
So we see that late movement that's pushing that ball away from target. It's one of the things that we work with Dakota on that one, and she knows she fixes that all the time. So that's what we're trying to fix in these, and you guys can see the ways that we can move. This is one of those tough balls into a seam, as we talk to you guys about trying to figure out the seams and who's taking seams and talking between her partner. Kenzie and Peyton do a pretty good job of getting in the seam, and then Peyton keeps a nice strong platform angled to her target as she stays balanced. But those are the balls that get a lot of teams, as those balls right in the seams between two passers. Yes, not shifting.
Quiet finish. Less movement in your platform, less room for error. Remember that.
Yes, Riley, I like the comments, negative movements. We always say wasted movements. When you're popping up too early and you're not staying down consistently as you're passing, you're swinging arms. That's all types of wasted movements. We should be staying in the same posture throughout our passing.
Staying balanced. I would probably say balanced is our number one. That's number one on our list. That's what starts everything. Starting athletic and balanced.
Here's a good example of moving backwards and drop stepping into a deep seam and keeping arms away from your body. Kenzie does a good job there of keeping her arms away.
Yeah, Lisa said that she liked that Peyton moved into the seam. Always going to the seam, never going away in serve receive.
Facing the fire. That is perfect, Kayla. It's exactly what we've been looking for, too, from everybody, is to make sure that we're facing where that ball is coming from.
Always. That's on passing and defense. Always facing the fire. All right, so this next move, does it slow down? I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so this isn't necessarily what we would like to happen. What's her name?
Kenzie.
Kenzie is going to the floor, right? But she does do something really well with her platform. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yes, John Paul, I probably will yell at the ref at some point, but I think Alyssa cut that out.
So she moves and the ball kind of drops on her pretty quickly, right? So she goes to her knee, but there is something that happens here that makes this pass very successful. What do you guys think that is? As she goes to her knee, maybe not the best idea, but I'm actually going to rewind this. Probably to here. Call the seam, stay on your feet. Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about right now. Sorry guys, it's pausing a little bit. So what you'll notice Kenzie doing when she goes to her knee, she does keep her platform nice and quiet and her angle to target. So ultimately, it doesn't matter what your feet are doing as long as your platform is directed towards the target and it's nice and quiet and you're showing a good angle. Yes, exactly. I don't know if I'll say your name properly. I'm sorry, Sakura. She does hold her angle out, and that's exactly right. Just because she went on her knee, oh well, you know, but she still can fix it with her platform. Absolutely. She's got a nice, quiet platform. She's got an angle, stability in her platform. Yes, you guys are totally seeing what we're seeing. You guys are coaches.
There we go.
All right, let's continue
in
to
this,
watch.
In this next one you're going to see from Sid, I think we might have gone a little bit ahead of for you guys here, is to really watch how she actually takes an extra shuffle step through the ball, and that really helps her to keep her angle away from her body and out in front of her as she steps through. You'll see it here. Yes, Kenzie, she keeps her platform in front of her and angles her platform. That's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. And you're going to continue to see that through the passing here, as all the angles are strong.
Awesome. Yeah.
So as you guys get into these next couple, keep a lookout here, because there's a couple coming up here where are some opportunities for us to get better. And let us know what you think. There's one coming up here that you guys are going to see, where this one right here, where you guys could tell, see how Peyton is doing and what we can do differently for her.
Maybe give us one thing that she could have done better in that pass. We've talked about platform. We've talked about shoulders. Yeah, she moves her feet to get her shoulders in the angle. Okay. Awesome. I'm loving all the feedback.
And so even though that pass right there from Kenzie went a little bit behind the setter, her platform was strong. She went up off of 1 foot and allowed the ability for us to still keep a strong angle to target. That's really what we're looking for, is to get her arms back and away from her body.
Yeah, okay. So back to that point. What? Okay. We can always take bigger steps back behind the ball. You can use your hands. If that ball's coming at you deep, you can absolutely use your hands last minute. So you're fighting to get behind the ball. It doesn't work. Shoot your hands up. Yes, absolutely. And don't pop up. Quiet platform, Shayna. That's also number one. I like balanced feet and quiet platform. She could stay lower. Yes, absolutely. You guys got it.
So after we get into these, we're going to kind of shift gears a little bit. And we want to make sure that you guys are focusing on seeing this in a different mindset. So I tried to reach out to a couple people to get some feedback and some film. So you guys are about to see some film that was given to me by Coach Megan from North Carolina State. She's their associate head coach and their recruiting coordinator. And she was happy to give me some film that they sent to their passers during this time of them being off. These are exact clips that came from them, from the coaches given to their players. So this is what our national team is doing, and this is how they are passing. And you're going to see the stuff that we've been talking about and how it translates into, from the national level, into what we're trying to train here at Elevation. So focus on their upper body and how quiet their platforms are. The only time that they're very quick in their movements after passing is when they're swinging and when they're transitioning to swing. But notice how they're holding that platform strong, allowing that pass first before anything. But their upper bodies are so quiet when they're making these passes.
Yes, so Megan Rogers makes an excellent point. You're not going to run to the ball. You're going to keep the ball in front of you. And continue. Sakura says, not pulling up on the ball. Right, so you're going to continue to keep those shoulders forward.
Yes, Lily, no extra movement. That's great as well. But notice these freeze frames here that you are seeing from the national team. And look at that angle. Look at the balance still in the feet. We talked last week or Tuesday about shoulder width apart with feet, but they can be a little bit more or a little less just based on the passer. But notice how they're still balanced. Everything is forward. Angle is just holding. That's what we're looking for from our passers right now.
Yeah, super simple, super quiet. These are the pros. This is what we all aspire to be.
But if we can look at how quiet things are and how dynamic footwork is, but how quiet their upper body is, that's how things is. We always say all the time, serve receive can be easy. It's just basic if we don't try to do too much. And that's what we really want to stress to you guys. Don't try to do too much. Just keep the 3 or 4 things that we've talked about consistently. That's what's going to make us more consistent passers across the board.
Yep, Lily noticed a strong angle. Angles are always important. If you're showing that angle before you pass and then hold, it's more than likely going to go to your target. So you'll notice the freeze frames here, and you can really take a look at that angle that these passers are presenting before the ball gets to them. They have a nice, simple, quiet platform. Yes, Lily, quiet, always quiet.
Yes, Emily builds angle early. That's definitely important.
And they don't charge right away. A lot of passers, we do, because we're athletes, we want to be moving. So we just automatically start to move before the serve is served, right? So we want to hold, make our move, or make our read, and then move to where the ball is going. Yes. Feet to the ball. Yep. Good job, you guys. I love all this feedback.
Yeah, so even though we've taken 2 nights to talk to you guys through this, I'm hoping you guys can see from watching the national team just how basic this all can be if we just focus on the little details of passing. We don't need to do too much. We don't need to try to swing arms to the target. We don't need to try to push the ball back to the setter. We don't need to keep our arms tight to our bodies. All of that stuff, if we just are basic, working on the footwork, arms away, keeping a distance between your platform and your body, that's what's going to really make us more consistent passers across the board.
Oh, here's another good point from Kenzie that we haven't really touched on yet, is where the pass goes. So we like to present a nice angle, right? And we're striving to pass this ball in front of our setter. So we're leading the ball in front of the setter. That's a really good point, Kenzie. Not right on top. We want our setter to go into the ball.
Yeah, stopped feet, Molly, that's a great point. They're not still moving here. Everything is still calm as that ball gets into that. And these are incredibly tough serves too. These don't look like it as you're slowing down this, but these are incredibly tough serves that these passers are making look very, very, very easy.
Yeah. Hopefully this is helpful. And our 14 ones, they have done a phenomenal job. They've been putting in the work, and then to see what the pros look like, I don't think we have too much in between there. I think we're working on the right things. These are the best of the best. Yeah, whenever possible, Tracy said stays on her feet. So whenever possible, we're going to stay on our feet because that's going to keep us balanced. And like we said, we don't want any wasted movement. The pros are always facing the server, that's right.
Yeah, one of the things that I don't think we touched on too much was as that ball, as you guys can see, when that ball's coming into their platform, she's freezing it. Everything is frozen right at the very end. They're actually, if they are not transitioning to swing, they are holding that platform for an extra second or two after that pass to ensure that that angle is in the correct position. That is important for us to know. Everybody is quick to move, and you make that extra little movement that's going to end up pushing the ball away from the setter at the very end.
All right, you guys. So that's what we have for you for our very first Thinkin Thursdays. Thank you all for jumping on. I think we had about 100 people, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. So that's a great turnout. Thanks for joining. Hopefully this helps with your passing in the future. We have some more things coming out. I believe next week our Technique Tuesday is going to be attacking. So Adam will be here, our 17-1 coach. So make sure to join in on that. Oh, Lisa will be here as well. Make sure to like and subscribe this channel. And we really, really enjoyed this. We loved everyone's feedback. And yeah.
Lizaiha and I will be back in a couple weeks to do some defense.
Yep.
But revert back to these films whenever you guys get a chance. Whenever you're worried about your passing or you're struggling or you're not sure if you are how your technique is or for anything, fall back on these videos. Take an extra chance to go look at what we talked about on Tuesday with Stevie, and then look at the game film that we presented here to you guys as well, just to keep building on what you can do. And this is just going to make us more consistent passers.
All right. Signing out, Elevation Nation. We love you guys. We will see you in the gym soon.
Throw the yellow card in there.